Welcome, everybody, to another episode of It Came From Facebook. We're going to check out some cursed marketplace listings for motorcycles, see if you guys can spot any of the cursed weird things on these bikes, give you guys some tips and tricks on looking at used motorcycles in your local marketplace. Today, we are checking out Seattle, Washington, 40 miles around the city of Seattle. Let's jump right in. We have a 2009 Ducati going for $7,000. Let's take a look at this thing because there's something I really want to look at on this motorcycle, and that is the absolutely wretched and awful, what even is that? And we only have one image of it. That's it. One image. That is not the way you sell a motorcycle, guys. You don't want to sell something and just put up one single picture of it because it tells me nothing about the bike. It also tells me that you're incredibly lazy. So, seller says, fast-tuned 848, not for beginners, clean title in hand. I'd never be selling this, but due to hand surgery, forces me to. Lowballers will be ignored. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your hand surgery. Maybe that's why you didn't take as many photos because holding the camera or something like that. Then I can forgive you. So, 2009 Ducati 848, that's a really good platform. That is your classic trellis frame Ducati, Desmondromic valves. I believe that's the Super Quadro engine, the 848, the previous generation, the little brother to the 1098. Really, really nice bike. They perform very well. They're really nice to ride. A little cantankerous, can be a little annoying to work on, but it's truly, in my opinion, like a real Ducati. It was pre-VW years, and so it's pretty good. This one, $7,000 for 18,200 miles on the clock, with that just god-awful paint job on the fairing, which I don't even know what it is. It seems to be well executed. I will give it that. It's not the worst thing in the world because it is a reasonable drawing, but to an 848, why would you do that to an 848? An 848 is such a great bike. So because we don't have decent photographs, we don't know the condition of the bike, we don't know any issues about it, we only have one photo and it looks god-awful, I'm going to give this one a 3 out of 10 and keep it rolling. All right, up next we have a 2006 Yamaha V-Star XVS 650. Now, you guys often clown me because I don't talk about cruisers or other kind of bikes. I only talk about sport bikes and blah, 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 or naked bikes. So let's look at something different. $1,300 is very low priced, right? So what's wrong with it? What's going on with it? Let's see. Seller says the engine and bike as a whole is in fine shape, just needs some tuning. I don't know if that's accurate. Gosh, drum brake in the rear on an 06? That's strange. I didn't know it had that. Ooh, look at these pipes. That thing's going to be so loud. While the engine does run in idle, the mixture is off, and it doesn't have much power as it sits. Comes with extra lights, which double as headlights and turn signals. I'm moving soon, and I won't have the room for this where I go. 1,900 OBO. So he's apparently been having some trouble selling it because it's now down to 1,300. Now, I'm seeing a couple good things. We have a tire that looks relatively new. That's pretty good. We have, where is the drive train on this? I'm not seeing a chain. Is it shaft drive? I think it's shaft drive because that makes sense right there. I don't see a chain. I didn't see a chain on either side. So yeah, not super familiar with the XVS 650 platform from Yamaha. We have like a quilted little brat seat type of thing, bobber, kind of chopped look. This bike was definitely like halfway through being customized and turned into something, and I think now it's just been one of those classic cases where someone took on a project that they realized that they don't actually want to complete. Now, as a first buyer, first-time motorcyclist, that type of thing, god-awful buy. Do not buy this motorcycle. The common knowledge is you buy a project bike because you want to learn how a bike works. You buy a running motorcycle because you want seat time. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to buy this, to try to fix up, to then ride. It's always going to be a little cantankerous. It's always going to be a bit of a project. It would take a ton of work to get this to be like perfect and good to go. But $1,300, man, that is not a lot of money for, a fun project you could get into and learn and actually, start tinkering with. So if you want to tinker, this would be a nice buy. The price is right for it. They're not asking a crazy amount of money. There's no mention of the title or what's going on with that, so that is a bit of a question mark. But I'm going to give this one, for what it is, a 4.5 out of 10, and let's check out the next listing. All right, folks, this is it. The last push for the BMW S1000RR giveaway. March 29th is the last chance you have to get your entries locked and loaded to win this machine, and you are not going to want to miss it. Head over to yamname.co, and I'm going to give you 50x entries for every dollar you spend on our store. You get yourself a hat, a hoodie, a t-shirt, whatever you want. It's going to be 50x entries for every dollar spent, but I highly recommend you become a member to get your best chances to win. Head over to yamname.co. March 29th is the last day, and on April 10th, we will be selecting a winner via email, so keep your eyes peeled to see if you win this S1000RR. March 29th is the last day. Make sure you head down to yamname.co and get entered to win. All right, I wanted to point this one out because this is a steal. This is a great find, and I'm very partial to these bikes. One of my friends, Nick, actually had a VFR that looked just like this. I don't remember what generation this is, but this is one of the good ones. So the VFR, if you don't know, it was an 800cc V4 that Honda made. It was called the Interceptor, kind of your like sport standard motorcycle. But what's cool about this thing is the ergonomics are super comfortable for like all day riding. And it has a ton of cool features. It has the gear-driven cams, which is really cool. It's not chain or belt-driven, so the cams have this really nice whine to them. The VFR sounds awesome. It's such a great-sounding V4. Single-sided swing arm, undertail exhaust. These are awesome. They're kind of a bitch to work on, I'm not gonna lie. It has like a side-mounted radiator. It was back when Honda was doing like really weirdo stuff. But the cool thing about the VFR is it's a mid-2000 Honda. These are practically unkillable. And the best part are the guys that own them are like ridiculously meticulous about their maintenance typically. They really stay on top of them. They really care for the bikes. So what does the seller say? For sale or trade is an immaculate 2004 Honda VFR 800 VTEC. Clean title, only 29,000 miles, all original fairings and paint in pristine condition, no dents, scratches, or any damage anywhere. Engine runs flawlessly and transmission shifts super smooth. Custom memory foam seat that is extremely comfortable for long rides. Guys, this was old man owned. Let's get a little bow. Old man approved and owned, baby. You love to see it. This is the bike you want to buy, guys. You want to buy a bike from an old guy because they took care of it. Ram phone mount and zero gravity windshield, otherwise all stock. You could buy this bike and probably go and throw down 15,000 miles, first day with it, no problem. Brand new Vortex chain, rear sprocket and front sprocket, new battery, new brake pads, front and rear tire, almost new. I want to go buy this bike. I want to get this thing. Like, what a great deal. $4,500 for a pristine VFR. This guy says, this is by far one of the cleanest VFRs you will find. This bike has absolutely zero issues and everything works the way it should. Also have the matching side boxes and rear passenger pegs that is not pictured. Would consider trades for only 1,000cc sport bikes or $4,500 cash firm. It is worth every bit of $4,500, dude. I'm frothing at the mouth. I simultaneously love and hate when I do these. It came from Facebook's because I'm like, I want to go buy this thing. What a great find. I still think that a great video series for me to do would be to fly somewhere this far away, pick up a bike, and ride it all the way back here and just sell it. I genuinely don't need any other motorcycles, especially not a VFR. But dude, what a great find. This, to me, 10 out of 10 find. Great motorcycle up for sale here. I assume since it was listed 5 weeks ago, it's probably gone. Great motorcycle. Moving on. Everywhere I go, I see a Hayabusa. 2006 Suzuki Hayabusa. Not Hayabusa, Hayabusa. 53,000 miles on the clock of this bad boy. Somebody really loved this bike. Great condition, custom paint, has been lowered. That's the only information we have. So we got to start gleaning stuff from photos. I'm seeing the belt guard here on the tank. Looks like some sort of design because it's a 2006 Hayabusa. I love the shaky, blurry photo. It makes it seem like it's coming at me and I need to be afraid of it. the custom backlit analog gauges, baby. You don't see that. That's a rare mod on a Busa. I kind of like it. This is giving me just like, I want a Hayabusa again, guys. This is sad. This is sad for me. It's on a trailer here, which doesn't bode well. Tires look relatively new. Those look like Q5s, look like recently spooned on there. Has been lowered, so this guy probably did some silly roll racing stuff with it. Got the Brox exhaust. This like custom like color morphing cockroach color is kind of cool. I would definitely call this the flying cockroach if it was my motorcycle. I think that would be a cool look for it. The gold and caramel look is kind of nice, you know. Instead of let's be kind to it. Maybe it's not golden cockroach caramel. Maybe it is silky smooth caramel chocolate. You know, I mean the matching rear sets and wheels and I'm loving what I'm seeing. You know, the tiramisu vibes are strong with this one. It's your classic mid-2000s Busa that you can find apparently anywhere on Facebook Marketplace. I think we're going to look back in 20 years and realize that we lived in a golden era where you could find Busas plentiful. The fields could be sown and reaped for generations. And now, 20 years down the road, all you get's your frickin' Ninja 400s, Ninja 500s. There's no more Busas, baby. And certainly not mid-2000s period correct caramel chocolate tiramisu Busas. I'll tell you that right now. I honestly think that this is a reasonable find. It looks relatively clean. If it works and rides the way it should, pretty decent. I think $6,000's a little much for it. I think 45 to 48 would be more than fair. But Busa people always upcharge their bikes for something. They think they're worth way more than they actually are. Yeah, unless it's turboed, it ain't worth jack shit. So we're going to give this one a 6.5 out of 10 and keep it moving. All right, everybody. We have a classic regretty spaghetti. That's what I'm calling these. Royal Enfield Meteor 350. This is the baby cruiser that I have loved to kick down on, but is just a humble, sweet little bike. This motorcycle has 56 miles on it. 56. Bought brand new in 2022 from previous owner. I bought it and realized quickly it was too big for me, both in height and weight. So I'm looking for a bike I can handle better. This has ABS and no issues. What? A Meteor 350 is too big for you in height and weight? What the hell do you want? A skateboard with a 50cc motor? Like, what? A Meteor 350 has like a 24-inch seat height or some shit like that. I gotta look this up really quick. Hold on. Seat height. Oh, that's not useful to me. 765 millimeters to inches, baby. Give me burgers. 30-inch seat height. Come on, my friend. A 30-inch seat height. A 6-year-old could ride this. Okay, maybe not, but like a well-equipped 12-year-old that's mature for their age and got a good head on their shoulders could probably ride a Royal Enfield Meteor 350. So that's a bit strange. The whole story's a bit strange here. This guy bought it new from... Okay, so somebody bought this brand new and then put 56 miles on it. And then this guy bought it from them and he hasn't ridden it at all. And, like, what the heck is going on here? And what is a Royal Enfield Meteor 350... What is that even? What is even that brand new? What's the price on that? $46.99 to $48.99. That's a little bit more than I thought. I thought it was like low 4,000s for that. So honestly, $3,700 for a functionally a brand spanking new Royal Enfield Meteor 350 hasn't even gotten the break-in miles done on it. Kind of a good deal, honestly. I am a little concerned because I don't see title listed on here. I assume because it's so ridiculously cheap that whoever bought this got the title for it. If you finance a Royal Enfield Meteor 350, you have huge problems in your life and you need to sort them out. That's not much money. You should be able to buy that cash. Perfect. This is not financial advice, but I'm just saying that should be the thing that you do. So yeah, if you're looking for a Royal Enfield Meteor 350, this is very compelling. It is brand spanking new. I mean, it's got like it's brand new, so kind of a find, honestly. The story is a little suspect. I would definitely drill down on the story and figure out if this guy has the title, but otherwise, kind of a steal, honestly. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10, and let's keep it moving. All right, this one caught my eye because it said it was free, so I thought that was interesting. And of course, this person is lying to us because it's Facebook. It says, not free. Make me an offer. Well, what the hell? I just want to click off of this right now. 2010 Triumph America 900, bought at 5,500 miles. Currently has 8K miles. No issues with it. Rebuilt title. That's not a huge deal breaker, but it's probably why he listed it as free and make me an offer, because rebuilt titles typically make most people go, ugh, no, I don't want it. Oh my God. But it's not that bad. It just means that the vehicle was in some sort of like, horrific accident and had to be rebuilt, and then it had to be like, I think what rebuilt title means is that it basically got scrapped and then someone put it back together, and then it had to just get a whole new title situated with it. But yeah, I mean, I bet you this guy would sell this thing for like $1,800. A Triumph Bonneville America, that is not a well sought after model, not that many people interested in it. If you're looking to get a reasonable cruiser, because these actually make pretty decent cruisers. They got the big parallel twin, they're comfy. These got the bags on it. Like, you could go and get this bike, put a nice big windshield on it, go crush some miles, go out there and see the world. But yeah, I bet you this guy would definitely let it go for like $1,800, $1,500, something like that. Because if he can't sell it, it was listed 7 weeks ago and he put it as free, kind of being like, make an offer, I don't care what it's worth type of thing, you could definitely get it for it. So I will dock you some points because you did the old bait and switch, but I still think it's a pretty decent deal, and the bike looks pretty good. I don't have many photos of it, so I can't quite see it, but it does look like it runs and rides. So yeah, we're going to rate it a 5 out of 10. Middle of the road. Let's get one more in here for you today. All right, last one here. We're going Cyberpunk. A 2022 Scion Cyber X for $3,500. What the hell is this thing? What on earth? It's a Cyberpunk Dorito on wheels. It's an alligator Cyberpunk Dorito on 2 wheels. What the hell is holding this in place? This looks like the sketchiest contraption I've ever seen. Where is a frame? I guess this is the frame, but what the hell is going on? This must be the battery here and then the motor down here, duh. But oh, this looks super sketchy. What the hell? $3,500 for this atrocity? This looks like the pedicabs we see here in Austin that drive people around on 6th Street because of the light up. So what does this person say? 5,000 watt e-bike can easily go 50 miles per hour. I don't want it to easily go. I want it to be a little hard for it to go 50. Why the hell would I want to do 50 miles an hour on this thing? Look at that. It looks like a moto compo. Good Lord. Bench seat can easily sit 4 people with 500-pound capacity. That's a built-in speaker. You don't need a motorcycle license to ride it, but you can register as a motorcycle if you wanted to. This sounds like a death trap, dude. You can put it... There's no way that could have 500 pounds on it. Look at that thing. It looks like it would just crumble right at the bottom, but I guess triangles are strong, right? I should never doubt the triangle. This is insane. So this person says, serious inquiries only, low ballers will be ignored, no joyrides, must put down full cash amount to test ride, open to trades depending on what you got. Without the upgrades, bike retails for $6,000 plus taxes and expensive shipping. What even is this thing? Is this like an available model? Let's look on Google because I've never heard of this Scion Cyber X. Yeah, look at this, ultimate e-bikes. Oh God. The most badass e-bike with next-gen performance. Shop now. How much is it retail? So this, the light-up one, looks like this is the one he has. $4,950. Oh, God, I'm getting fucking pop-ups. Down from, yeah, he says from $6,000. This straight-up looks like a backyard project. Like, what the heck? I've never heard of this thing. But it genuinely looks absolutely terrifying to go 50 miles per hour carrying 4 people with 500 pounds of load on it. I think it could go maybe 30 with that amount of weight. Maybe, no, actually more like 20. This is terrifying. And honestly, you're never going to sell this thing. This is a niche of a niche of a niche, dude. So good luck. I think you just own this thing forever, and I'm sorry you bought it, and I'm sorry you're never gonna sell it. So I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10 because I've never seen anything so wretched and cursed in my life. But this is our new like 2024 wretched motorcycle listing is now where we're at with this, because we're entering this cyberpunk world. So guys, thank you so much for watching and tuning in today. I hope you learned something. Hope you got a little bit out of this video. If nothing else, a little bit of entertainment from your sweet Papa Yam. We will catch you in the next one. See you later. You've made it to the end of another Yammy Noob video. Aren't you just a special little cookie? Aren't you just something so great? Aren't you just, look at you, you're just so freaking cute. Why don't you go ahead and click on the next video? Why don't you go ahead, listen, hey, I'm just kidding around. Hey, listen to me. Click on the video.